Okay, so what is a root port? So root port ये पूछते हैं is shortest path to reach the root switch. Means ये shortest path होगा. It will be shortest path to reach the root switch. Which port will become a root port? Root port that I'm explaining. A port which will receive the superior PPDU. That port will become a root port. There will be only one root port in each switches except root switch. मतलब means in root switch you will not find any root port, but in non-root switches you will find the root port. Root port is shortest path to reach the root switch from non-root switches. Okay, like that. Done? Okay, now I will give you a scenario. This is scenario. You need to tell me which is the root port. Let me write some of the things here. Okay, MAC address. This is the MAC address. Bridge ID means it's local MAC address. You will answer very quickly, I hope so. And priority is 32768. Okay. Now का क्या है? Now check it out. ये है MAC address. ये है 32768. सेम इसका भी ओपन कर लो एक बार. तो इस पर तो MAC address प्रायोरिटी सेम रहेगा. हाँ. Now tell me which port will become the root port. I mean root switch. चलो कोई नहीं. Tell me.
The address switches the MAC address is same. Check it again.
My bad. Allow me one moment.
Yes.
It's not
Same
copied.
method.
Okay. Give me one moment. Let me copy back. Sorry. Like that I need to copy.
13. For this one also. Thanks.
This is will be same, right? Done. Now tell me. Which switch will become a root switch? First question, Anurag.
Second switch.
This is switch number 1. This is switch number 2. This is switch number 3. Okay. Tell me, which switch will become a root switch?
First one.
First. Who said?
Switch two.
Who said this one is root? Rahul?
I
Okay.
think switch 3 is the low. Will be the root switch.
Okay. No. First tell me. Anurag, you are saying this one?
Oh, sorry.
No, switch
Sorry,
3.
sorry,
Switch
sorry.
3.
Switch 3. Switch 3. Anurag is saying switch 3, right?
Yeah.
Root Anurag. Okay. Abhi?
Switch 2.
Abhi is saying switch 2. So you have not understand the question and thing. Who is saying first? Rahul. Rahul, tell me a thing. How you are saying, how you are claiming switch 1 will become a root switch? Please explain. Rahul.
MAC ID, the lowest MAC ID number.
Okay. So MAC address is lower. For example, 603E. Here is a 2A. So how you can say MAC address is lower? It's 2A, right? Here it's 3E. Here is a 3. Here is a 2.
Sorry.
Okay, Anurag, why you are saying this is the root switch?
MAC address.
This is in the first octet only. It's you can see
Yeah,
0E.
yes.
There is no way to become a root switch.
Okay, so switch 2.
Okay. Abhi. Okay, 0060 here E. There is no tiebreaker. It will not. 2A, 3, 2A. Means this is the lower. This is the correct answer. Means this switch will become a root switch. Okay, that is one thing. Okay, this is the root switch. Please be understand what you are saying. You have to see the scenario and what your answer. Okay, this is the root. Now, this is the root. You find the root. Now, all the port will be okay later on. And I just said, root port, DP port I have not explained, right? Okay, let me explain the DP port. After that, I will come to scenario. What is DP port? A port which will transmit superior BPDU, which will transmit superior BPDU, that port will become DP port. DP port means designated port. Note, for all the port in root switch will be DP port. Clear? Or in root switch will be DP port. Clear? And one more thing. In the LAN segment, both the port will not be DP, RP or DP. Means in the LAN segment, for example, here, okay, this is the port, right? This is RP, here is RP. It should not be. Here DP, here DP. It should not be. That is the mean. In LAN segment, both the ports will not be RP and DP. You got it? What is mean by? So both side DP, DP,
Can
RP,
you
RP
explain
is not
again?
possible. Okay.
Can you explain? Can you explain once more? Like, why is that?
Why is that? Okay. I will explain that question is later on, but as of now, what I am explaining is this port RP could not be, okay. DP it is not possible as per the spanning tree rule. Means both side could not be RP, both side could not be DP.
Okay, clear.
Okay. Why I will you will learn very soon. Okay. That is the only concept which I write here. That is mean by this. Okay. Done. Now I'm coming to our question. Now root port is defined, right? Next is to find the DP port. Oh, sorry. So by default, as you've seen, all the port in the root switch will be DP by default. That's correct. That's correct or not? As you learned, right? You learn the things in the root switch as well. All the port will be DP port, right? In a note. In the note, you learn note for all the ports are in root switch will be DP port by default. Okay. Now next question, which port will become a root port? Root port. So what you learn? Which port is receiving? They are sending VPDU here and here, right? So, and this is also sending to here, or is sending here, like that. Now, tell me a thing, which port will become a root port? You learn already what is a root port. The root port is nothing but is the shortest path to reach the root switch. A port which receives the superior BPTU, that port will become a root port. Okay, there will be only one RP in each switches except root switch. Means root switch पे कोई none of the port will be root port, and this port is also receiving, this port also receiving the BPDU. Now, which port is receiving the superior BPDU, that port will become a root port, right? Now tell me, what is meant by superior? Already I explained, right? Here. Lowest bridge ID, first. Lowest bridge ID. Bridge ID, this is the bridge ID of the switch. So it is receiving the same bridge ID, this switch as well. This is also receiving the same. And when it's sending the information here, it is also saying the same. Root bridge ID, correct? There is no tiebreaker, right? Each and every switch is receiving the lower root bridge ID. Means bridge ID will be same always, right? Only one switch is become a root switch, and that root information will be passed to all other switches. All switches know who is my root switch, right? Tell me yes or no, man.
Yes.
Okay. Now, second thing is cost, lowest cost. For example, assume this is a fast Ethernet. What is the cost by default?
100.
By default, 90,
Oh,
19, 19, 19. Okay, that is the cost. Now, lowest cost. When this sending is sending 0, it will add 90. Again, it will send, it will add the 90. Means to reach from here, it is the cost is 38, right?
Yes.
Once it's reach here, then cost is only which port will become right? If this port is choosing, this cost is 38. This port is choosing, then cost is 19, right? Correct? Then this port will become a root port. Clear? I will show you, I will prove this one as well, right? 1 to DP port in root switch. Here switch port number 01 is the root port. Okay. Now root port is elected because as I said, each and every switch having only one root port. So this is decided. Now this one. Now this one means this switch, how it will elect. Once is going here, then 1990 is 38. For example, if this port will become a root port, for example, RP, in that case, port will be, cost will be 38. You're getting my point, right? From here, it will go here, 19 plus 19, 38. Then there is no, higher cost. It is having lowest cost, only 19. So cost will be 19. So this port will become a root port. Got it, right? Now, root port we have elected. All the non-root switches, we have elected the root port. Now, what will be the DP port? So one side DP, one side RP, one side DP, one side RP. This segment is not chosen anything. It's not chosen anything. So now tell me which port will become a DP port, because RP already elected. Now it's turn up DP, which is sending the lowest, superior BPDU. Means this one a root port which was receiving the superior, but DP port which is sending superior. You're getting my point? Rahul and Abhi, Anurag. Okay, great. Now tell me which port is sending superior BPDU, this one or this one? Superior means, as I said, what is mean by superior? Superior is written here. Lower bridge ID. For same, everything will be same for every switches. Lowest cost. Now tell me the cost. Cost means this switch. It's receiving the 19 cost from here. This is also receiving the 19 cost. Right? Both the cost is same, right? This port will become a DP port. So by reaching from this switch to this switch, its cost is 19. This is also same 19. So there is no tiebreaker in that, right? Now, third point is lowest designated bridge ID. What I said, designated bridge ID means what? This local information, this information is designated bridge ID. This information is designated bridge ID, right? So which having the lower one, 00E0, 0060, which is lower? This one? This one is lower, right? then this port will become a DP port. And this one will be blocking. If there is no port, what is mean by blocking state? Blocking port means if port is not DP and RP, then that port will become a blocking port. That is the beauty of spanning tree. Means if sending traffic from here to here, here to here, then again is going here, then again here, then again here, then again, it's create a loop, loop. Broadcast storm, lot of packet will be generated, right? Like that. If I will stop here, then it will go here, it will send here, it will stop. There is a loop. Is there any loop? No, right? That's what this port is in blocking state. So there is no, for example, it will go here, it will come here, it will drop because it's blocking. No message will flow from here to here. That is how spanning tree is working and providing the loop prevention technique in the layer 2 network. Now it's time to prove the things. As I said. Okay, this is the blocking state. Start with root switch. Go in root switch. Log in here. This is the root switch. Enable. So spanning tree. Enter. See both the port. 30. Oh, sorry. Designated port, right? State, cost I explain, priority I explain 1.2. Okay. Designated port, right? Any confusion here? And this switch is root switch. And root switch also, how you will identify, might be sometime they are asking the question, how you identify? Means if this lower priority, if you can match, or else you can see same MAC address here. Means this switch, bridge ID means local switch information. This MAC address or this MAC address will be same always in the root switch. Okay, done. Now this switch, what I explain, 1 will be RP, 1 and 2 will be DP. Go and prove. Here, see here, one port will be root and second port will be DP. And third port, third switch. So spanning tree. See, one is a blocking. Role will be alternate and blocking. I will explain what it means. Blocking. And second port, port number 2 is the root port. Second port is the root port. See, this is the root port. Right?
Clear. It's clear now. Okay.
Clear?
That's how it's blocking the redundant path.
Correct. In the interview, they will give scenario like that. Okay. And after that, you can see like one port will, it will ask what will be the DP, what will be root port, what is the blocking port. They will ask everything. Okay.
Okay.
Okay. मेरा भी खाना ready हो गया. Okay. Now let's quickly jump into. I'm going. Moving forward other things. So I will take lot of scenario. Okay. First, you need to perform lot of task here. I will ask everyone. We will go lot of scenario, multiple switches, multiple interface, and lot of. After that, we will move to next step. Okay. Stopping the video.
Okay.
तो कल करें